All right. They'll be here in a minute.
Gotcha. Well, I'm glad I get a chance to finally get face to face with you. How you
I
been
know.
going?
I be in the chat sometimes.
For real.
Mm-hmm.
Well, look, I want to say appreciate you again.
You
But
be calling everybody out and stuff. Get
what's
your shit together. Get your. I believe in you. But
hey,
wait a minute.
hey,
I
look.
believe in you.
Sometimes you got to give that tough love. You know what I'm
I
saying?
was like,
Need it.
that's what my ladies need. That's what my ladies need.
Right,
They
right,
need that. They need that real talk.
right.
What's up, autism? What's up, guru? Y'all know we back for the Taurus show. It's a Friday. We have a special guest
What's happening?
here to bless us with a male perspective.
What's going on? What's going on? Well, I want to say first, I want to say I appreciate you for inviting me to y'all amazing platform. As you said, it's like it's only like my 11 with anybody. You know what I'm saying? So for me to be here right now is an amazing honor. For everybody that just coming in here, if you guys don't know me, I go by Grand Vibe LLC. You know, I appreciate y'all. I appreciate the opportunity. I appreciate the opportunity.
What's up, England? Hey y'all. So y'all make sure y'all show my Grand Vibe some love. He have YouTube, TikTok. Um, he's always reading for the collective. So whether you're a Taurus or not, he's gonna, like I said, bless us with his masculine perspective. Y'all know I'm a feminine perspective, but we're gonna look at the usual, what's coming towards you, Taurus. Career, finances, love. We're gonna tap in with the energy in the chat. And so we just giving it a little time for y'all to sprinkle in here. Um so how's your Friday going?
My Friday is going amazing. I can't complain. You know, just really more so daddy daughter time. You know, so I really spent my time taking my daughter hair down for so.
Oh, you had to take the hair down. Yeah, not the daddy duties.
I got it. Hey, daddy do the call. He got it happy. You know what I'm saying? How was
Right, right.
your Friday?
What's up, Big Mama? Hey, Elohim.
How was your Friday yourself?
It was good. I homeschooled my children. I got their assignments done. So I feel accomplished. And house chores, stuff like that. Fed them. So now I get to really kick back.
So you homeschool? Because for so long I wanted
Yeah.
to homeschool. Like, was it hard getting set up? Like,
I do it reluctantly, but I do it so they do have virtual and then have with the curriculum with me, so I turn in the rest. But I'll say because I have a kindergarten and a third grade, the kindergarten one is like I wish I could just take him out of that because he gets short attention when it comes to like the computer. But the third grade, it's easy. Like all you gotta do is submit your assignments and you done for the day. So average kids be in school for for a long period of time, and all I have to do is help her get it over with, and we done.
and it's over. She got the whole
It's
day
done.
to herself.
The whole day to herself,
Wow. I
and
know
she
she.
get to live her life. She be like, "Oh, you don't want to go on the bus?" You like, "No." Damn, Gemini's. I want to go.
Oh, she a Gemini too.
Yes.
Yeah, my son is a Gemini. My oldest son, he the Gemini. My daughter the Virgo.
I got a lot of airs. I got Libra, Gemini, and Pisces.
Okay, okay.
Yeah. So, what was I gonna ask you? So let's do it like this. We'll alternate, right? We'll take turns, right? Um, I go first, and he does have He has his channel to get to, so y'all check him out. So we ain't gonna hold him up too long tonight.
What's going on? What's up, chat? What's going on? How y'all doing today? Happy Friday. Happy Friday. sending y'all some love, sending y'all some healing, sending y'all some bliss, some high vibrations. Yeah. Taurus. I ain't never did this before. This is my first time. So basically everybody in here is pretty much Taurus or Taurus placement.
Hmm.
Okay. Hey,
Every now and then, we might catch a Capricorn or two,
okay.
but not often.
Well, y'all got one in here now. Y'all got something in here now.
Hey, we got a Capricorn in the house
Oh,
tonight. Okay, okay, okay.
hey.
No trigger, no trigger. No triggers.
She said no triggers.
No triggers. But Taurus can, if you give Taurus too much of themselves, they don't have no competition.
Hey, but
Right? So I need you to bring out the goat. Bring out the
I
motherfucking
love Taurus.
goat.
I love Taurus. Like, hey,
Okay.
like I think about Taurus is that motivation drive. Like once they dedicated to do something, it's hard to shit them down. You know what I'm saying? Like when they got that mindset and they focus on that bull, that's that bull representation of that bull. It ain't no stopping it.
Mm.
Fire.
Period. We either gonna be on board or you gotta get out the way.
Better get out the way because
Get-
they
get- or you gotta get out the way. Look
look,
at look at Bree. Damn Cappy. I already knew. I already knew it was gonna
don't,
be
don't
Bree.
do that. Don't do that, Bree. Don't do that. Capricorn. We started this thing, huh?
Yeah, every time we pull out the devil card, everybody be like, "Oh, here we go. Here we go." Shit.
Hold on.
All right. So let's see. For those that are in the chat on my Taurus energy, let's connect. I'm gonna turn the music down just a tad bit. I be vibing out, you know what I'm saying? Okay. Girl, cause they be breaking my heart.
Oh, oh,
What's that thing you always say?
what's that?
I died laughing the other day. You was talking about something about the yellow Laffy Taffy. Now I took that personal because I like yellow Laffy Taffy.
Oh, yeah. Oh, you talking when people be coming into the chat and they'll be speaking. I
Yes.
tell them they be giving me the yellow Laffy Taffy energy. I don't like.
Who don't like yellow? Does anybody else don't like yellow Laffy Taffy?
Nah, we got to do a poll on that because ain't no way. Ain't no way. Look, y'all
Please, come on now. Don't do me like that.
Frito,
Y'all like yellow taffy? Come on.
the Frito energy, the black jelly bean energy. I don't want none of it. Don't come and try to treat me like
Yellow, my face. Okay, Brittany, yellow is the favorite. What you mean? See, you've been in the wrong spaces.
y'all probably like
Okay.
y'all probably like the 0.01%. They're like I'm about to get her.
Oh Lord. It's a split crowd.
Okay, oh look.
It's a split crowd.
Look, Bree said she don't like them.
Hey girlfriend. The
Bree,
bananas, I like that one. Exactly, the banana one.
Nikki said the banana. I like that. Okay. So we do got a lot of yellow. Oh, y'all special. Y'all,
See?
y'all special. Right here, right here.
Yes, yellow is banana. 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 Exactly. Let the yellow be.
Let the let me go back to go back to my got them in Taurus mode right now.
Only in Taurus energy you're gonna find yellow Laffy Taffies.
Hey, put your support. I don't want no smoke. Oh,
Ooh. Are some of y'all still at work? I think we caught a lot of people still at work. Because that's the energy that I'm picking up on. It's like, I can't wait to clock out.
she said she ain't had nothing in a while, but I want some.
Who's still at work? Because I'm picking up energy still at work. Wishing you had someone you can go out this weekend with, but you don't really have nobody because you're trying to let go of bad habits. That's what I'm tapped into. We just clocked out. Said me. That's what I'm tapped into. All right. So I definitely feel like you're gonna ask to talk about money and career, but you really want to know about love.
Mm.
So we definitely gonna start with love. That's the energy that I'm tapped into. That's what I'm sensing. What you sensing on your side? What you picking up off the energy?
I know you already know how I am. I'm with a vibration.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Give it to us real. Come on now.
So let's go with the love. Hey, I'm there with
All right. I'm gonna let you take the lead on love. What you got for us Tauruses?
you. Okay, I'm flattered. I'm flattered. All right, Taurus game. But first again, I want to say I appreciate y'all inviting me to y'all platform, for embracing me to y'all platform. I mean, that's much gratitude to y'all, man. I appreciate y'all humbly. But let's go ahead and see what we got. All right, guys. Can we get some accurate messages for our beautiful Taurus nation? Our Taurus family need right now in love. What is it our Taurus nation is need to know right now in love? Yo, look, somebody's stubborn. Hold up. Before I get this thing popping, Taurus, hold up. Because I'm in this feeling right now that somebody on here got a stubborn nature about somebody that's either wanting to come back into your life or may have been trying to come back into. I feel like for a bigger part, because everything is fine, came out here. This could either be, but even representation coming from your person also have ego, may also have a pride. But I feel like if somebody is watching this right now, like you trying to act as if you don't really want this love back in your life. You may have your guard up, you may have a blockage up. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, so if this person do call and text you, you're gonna try to give them the little tough talk, the little tough mentality. Y'all know how y'all do when they hit you, say, hey, look, hey, I ain't gonna lie to you, I be missing you, baby. You know what I'm saying? Like, I love you. You don't really love me like that for it, but you really wanna you you really wanna say, oh, me, you love me for real. That's really what you know. But I do feel like for a big part, though, I feel like this person is because we got two of cups right here at the bottom. I feel like for a bigger part, like somebody right now is yearning for somebody's love. Somebody is yearning for somebody's attention. You know what I'm saying? So, and having the strength to actually come towards you guys and actually open up and tell y'all how they feel is actually it's a big burden on you. Like we said, dealing with somebody with a lot of ego, a lot of pride. You know what I'm saying? And it could be coming from either side, whether it's coming from the what we say the runner chaser perspective, because usually
Mm,
that's what setup is. You know what I'm saying?
mm.
I don't know how y'all quote over here because well, maybe y'all use like divine masculine feminine perspective. You know,
Yeah,
but
we do. We stay hot and cold running.
okay. So, but yeah, but pretty much from this runner chaser perspective. So we talking about somebody that has been running so long, actually now wanting to come in and tell you guys that they are actually in love with you because they it's somebody that's been walking around acting like everything is okay and it really has not been.
Mm.
It was some type of betrayal.
Okay. So that's what he got in love. Let's see. Let's see what I got in love. Have me pull out the traditional deck on y'all, right?
but,
Hold on.
but listen
Hold
to
on.
on block so I don't get caught up. Right? He said on block so I don't get caught up. Wow.
All right. For my
Oh,
Taurus.
she said say the sign. Oh, that's Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio.
Ooh,
Pisces,
not the
Scorpio
water.
out the water.
Straight out to the old Lord. Straight out the water. All right, let's see. What's coming in love for Taurus? What's coming in love for Taurus? All right. Oh shit. Okay, I was gonna say you done with something with the death card, but this is giving me reconciliation energy
Mm.
with the star. So it's giving me like a new chapter is starting over. The one that you recently closed out, it's it feels like a clean slate, but in order for this clean slate to come in, you and whoever this person is, y'all have to get real about a particular situation. Now, this could be um someone that you were either married to, okay? Or I'm picking up as well, like y'all never made it to the altar. I'm hearing that song, "Meet me at the altar in your white dress. We ain't getting no younger, you might as well do it." So this could be that non-committal energy, right? That you are always tapped into. But with all of this major energy, like you literally have all this major arcana with the Four of Wands in reverse. So this is reluctantly being forced to let go of this particular dynamic for the sake of your sanity, for the sake of whatever. It was a major event for you. You had absolutely no choice, but the universe pushed you to the point of no return. So in this particular situation, I feel as if it's not supposed to be no coming back from this.
Mm.
But the heart want what the heart want. But this is like North Node energy. So the universe is telling you you gotta walk away. You gotta be like that pillar of salt. If you or you're gonna turn into that pillar of salt, you gotta like leave the past behind you entirely in order to walk into your North Node. But this where the shit get tricky, right? Because y'all are waiting on something. All right. So right now I feel like you're at a crossroad. And when you get lonely, you want somebody to meet you at that crossroad. So that's that bone, y'all bone thugs out here, okay? When y'all get lonely and you feel as if that person ain't coming in yet, that person ain't manifest yet, then it turns into, well, damn, I was almost there with that other person, or I could have made it work with that other person. So you get tested time and time again, but you refuse to see what's right in front of you because you can't see it with your two eyes. All right. The pinnacle is saying that this is going to require blind faith. But y'all energy is, y'all are at the very tip of a rope. It can go either way. So right now, I feel like as a reader, I'm sitting on the edge of my seat waiting to see what you about to do. Like, what's tomorrow gonna look like? You gonna make it through the weekend? You gonna you gonna make it through that? You gonna make it through income tax season? Are you gonna make it?
Oh, you thought they come back for the tax money?
Oh hell yeah! Hell yeah! I don't know. I think I might want to work it out with you today.
Oh.
Some of y'all, you're gonna have a couple babies, some cougars, some old things and young things looking at you like you a whole snack out here. You gotta be careful. There's some malicious energy that got their eyes on you. All
Oh.
right. And what they want is they gonna offer you some type of commitment, but it's temporary. All right. Because some of them losing their houses, they going through legal issues. Y'all giving off that Taurus, I'm a mommy you, I'm a daddy you energy. So this is what I see coming for you. You have an opportunity of a lifetime. But if you feel like it's too good to be true for you, you're gonna fuck around and find out and go right back to the past, and they're gonna give you a temporary gratification because you didn't want to wait for the cake to finish cooking. You didn't want to wait for divine timing. So that's what I see coming, a choice.
So look, to piggyback off of what you just said, so weird. I was just pulling the energy while you were just talking on the energy. Look what card came out. And
Mm.
you right on it. Cause look, you see she looking at that bowl of money. And it's so crazy because look, she's standing right in front of the money. She's looking at the money now. So what she's saying, as far as like somebody coming back in, and I wouldn't be surprised if it's this person right here that I was just talking about when I was saying this person may have made a wrong choice. Because I feel like whoever this person is, they got backstabbed and betrayed, possibly by somebody that did them the same way that they did y'all. That's probably why that was probably the wake up call for them when wanting to come back into you guys' energy. But definitely be looking out for that because this person gonna come in like I was saying, like say, hey, I love you. I want my family back. And they could have probably know you finna get your taxes. You probably you probably been hyped up. You know what I'm saying? You probably been talking about the taxes coming through. And look, this person is definitely staring at that money right there. So this person definitely could be come back in just to try to use just to try to gain you guys' energy, to use it, to drain it, an energy vampire. So be very cautious about it.
So let's see if spirit was gonna right quick. Let's see. We're gonna pull at the same time. Okay. Let's see what spirit's saying about new energy. If any new energy, y'all know we don't force it over here. But is there any new energy? And too, like even outside of the tax situation that was very highlighted here. However, this is still you got some type of promise of divinity over your life.
Mm,
That alone is gold. That alone is worth investing. That alone is scary because that really means that you trust something beyond the physical.
right.
And people don't like when you trust shit beyond the physical.
They can't
Look at
pull
that.
over your eyes.
Generosity.
You see through that. Ooh.
Shit. Oh, yeah, I got something good coming. Let me tell you what you got coming. Let me tell you what I see new energy coming towards you. Spirit is saying this person is generous. They are in a position of leadership. They help people. Um, in some capacity, they're in the public eye. They have some type of platform. They have some type of influence, but they're not just out here creating beggars. They're inspiring people. They're helping people. They're motivating people in some capacity, whatever they do. And they've made a lot of changes. You see that 5 here? This is someone that has put in a lot of spiritual work on themselves so they could be in this position of leadership. So they could be in this position of growth and prosperity so they could be blessings in other people's life. And this person wants you.
Mm,
That's what I see. All right. This person wants you. They feel as if you have for some of you guys, they admire your work ethic. Okay. You see here with this restless energy. Okay. I feel like this person is gonna be whoever this person is, they're gonna be very like I won't say protective over you, but like moving shit out your way. All right. Their attitude is like moving shit out your way. So you can have a clear path ahead and nothing will stop your path or your journey. That's how this person manipulate energy. That's the time when they on. All right. I don't care if it's prayer warriors in the church or if it's um this is what I'm capable of doing. Okay. This person feels like they will what's that word? They won't rest until this comes into fruition. Whatever it is your heart desires, because they're already doing that for themselves. So it's nothing to do it for you too.
right, right.
So tell me what you see.
Hey, listen. I so weird. You just said the same. I got the same exact energy. But look, even weird. This person is when you were saying something. This person that did made a lot of changes to themselves. I feel like this person had to go through a very, very deep healing process themselves in order for them to get where they're at right now. They could have also been in a situation where they could have had to cut off a lot of things, a lot of habits, a lot of people that was probably draining them and a lot just basically a lot of wake up calls, a lot of transition stages that they didn't want to have to go through or have to bear, but they had to go through it. And I feel like for a bigger part, you spoke about this person being an entrepreneur. This person could definitely have an entrepreneur mindset, and that's exactly what it came out. Somebody that's very passionate. You know what I'm saying? Somebody. I feel like the passion is not just about you dealing with somebody like when this person gets focused on you and see how much energy and how much the energy that you can reciprocate, your life becomes a big part of theirs. And it's like what
Hmm.
pick back off what you were saying, like this person wanting to give you that push, they want to be protective over you and et cetera, et cetera. That's something that's just how this person is. You know what I'm saying? That you gotta that you gotta sit around because think about it like this. A lot of you guys, you probably was with somebody for months, years, and you was asking somebody to do something. Y'all was begging people to do something. Can you do this and can you do that? That's not this person. This person
Mm-mm.
is gonna do it just
Get
because
to it.
they want to see you happy. You know what I'm saying? You should never have to be in a situation where you gotta beg somebody for something that you know you deserve, especially if you are reciprocating it. I'm not
Hmm.
gonna beg you for that. You know what I'm saying?
At
And
all.
I feel like for a bigger part, this is exactly who you guys manifested. Somebody that's confident, somebody that's going to make you all confident, somebody that's going to push you all in the places like the things that y'all deal with in darkness that y'all struggle with. This person is going to give you that sense of security. You know what I'm saying? Like, and they're gonna force you to be accountable too. Now, I can't lie to you. I can't lie to you. They're gonna force you to be accountable too. But I don't feel like that's something that for the collective y'all too much worried about. Otherwise, y'all wouldn't be where you at right now. You know?
I'm seeing something else here. Spirit is really revealing a lot because a lot of times Taurus get this energy specifically for that collective where spirit will restrict them from being able to know too many details because they obsess over it, right?
Mm,
in this particular situation, spirit is giving you some clues, okay? Which means when you get riddled, that's God talking. When that God DNA activate, you get your divine wisdom sometimes in riddles and parables, and you got to unlock it because those that have a great divine mission, you're always being watched, you're always being observed, and so they have to speak to you in a way where you have to unlock it for yourself because y'all are stubborn.
Right.
If you don't hear yourself say it, you feel like somebody telling you what to do.
Right.
So God got to talk to you in riddles
Right.
because you're behind too stubborn,
Right.
right? So so what they telling you is you have Aries and Leo. All right. There's something that is divinely guided about this relationship because again, there's a lot of people in this car, right? So in aligning with this energy, I would pick up like a workaholic energy. So some of y'all may have like a past connection that is also like workaholic energy or other people that you come across and you may find yourself running into like remnants of this person. Because I feel like along the journey, spirit has a lot of karmic relationships come into your life and they are like fragments of that soul. So you'll connect with so many different souls along the way that mirror that person, but they aren't the complete package. What you're
Mhm.
coming across is the damn complete package, which
Right.
means you've met many fragments and many souls that have taught you about this person's personality. So when you fell in love with that workaholic and you was like, but they too much of a workaholic. That's because you was seasoning. You know what I'm saying? It's too much salt, too much pepper. This
Ooh.
person, the even amount of salt and pepper with some paprika. so some paprika, some seasoning and salt. Okay, they are the perfect, well-rounded blend because this person is not jealous about things that other people get jealous about. They're not jealous about their work ethic. They're not gonna neglect you because they've been there, done that, which is telling me that this person there's some maturity difference. Okay, so somewhere along the line, either y'all are like old souls or there's an age difference or something like that that will facilitate. All right. So it's gonna be instead of it being like opposites and a lot of trining in y'all charts, it's like positive vibes, positive vibes, more than just the friction. Cause y'all already been there and done that with all those karmic relationships.
Right.
So the friction has been beat out of y'all to the point where it was like to get you to this point, y'all not finna let it like go. That's what I'm seeing here. But I feel like you had to be prepared because if you have any jealousy, envy, or insecurity in your heart, you would run away from this. Because I feel like this is someone that is in a position where they're meant to heal many people. You have your own purpose, but like I said, not everybody in the crowd is gonna support it. Not everyone in the crowd gonna feel the right way about it. So you gotta have the confidence necessary to facilitate each other. So that's what I'm seeing as far as your love life.
And
A lot of purpose.
to piggyback off of what you just said, that's a major. That's a major why so many people end up in complacent relationships, in contented relationships. Why? Because you run into so many soulmates that had so many different segments of this whole person, that you think you don't found your soulmate, you think you don't found your person, to where you end up sitting in an energy with a karmic person that you're not even completely passionate and happy with. You feel? So it's like, because I say this all the time, and it's not saying because I need people to understand, just because somebody's a karmic to you does not mean that they're toxic. Karmic
Mhm.
lesson. It was something that you were supposed to learn from this person, and 9 times out of 10, it was about self love. You know what I'm saying? So, but it's so many people that a lot of times they end up getting hold to people that they feel are good people, and because this person is a great person, they feel like they don't want to be look like the bad person or having to separate from them because the passion isn't there. They
Mm.
end up in continued relationships. Just because somebody is a good person does not mean that they are the good person for you, and you got to know when to let go. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know who that was for. Maybe that's somebody on here right now that's probably in that situation where you may be sitting there dealing with somebody and you're trying to find every reason or every excuse to get to break away from this person, except the fact that you aren't really happy. This person isn't really giving you the passion that you really want and looking for. This may be your sign of confirmation. Just because they're a great person does not mean that they are meant for you. Because you're gonna find yourself miserable down the line, and you know that's not what you want. All right, but
Facts, facts. So we finna go over to let's talk about life purpose for a second. I feel like we transitioning into that. A lot of y'all are on a self love journey, right? And that process looks different for every person, but you need to know what's coming, right? It's a lot of tests out there. But outside of the tests, what you need to know in order to really remain in alignment, right? So we're gonna challenge this a little bit. Instead of just telling you what's coming, we're gonna give you some gems. All right. So I'm gonna let you chime in first this time.
now you say we're talking about
Talking about life purpose. So that's pretty much along the lines of career finance, right?
okay,
But more or less they purpose and
let's
like outside of just the what's coming, right? Because I know we're talking about what's coming, like what they need to do specifically.
hold on. You know what? And you know it's so perfect timing, y'all. Cause guess what? I just so happened to I had created a deck a while ago that was basically surrounded around life purpose, like anything like that that somebody may be dealing with. You know, but I'm gonna go and grab those. I really feel like it may be of use right now. So perfect timing. Just perfect time.
Facts.
And I appreciate all y'all in the chat with that beautiful energy. I appreciate y'all.
Thank you for the super chats. I appreciate it.
Look, okay, so look, real y'all, off the river. You say this because it's sitting right here and it's touching my soul. Overspending. Let's
Ooh.
let's oh yo, see look at look at the spirit. Look at her. Showing her like, oh, let me go ahead and let me
Nah, I'm
get
not
that.
here, spirit. I'm not here. I'm a
Get that.
ghost.
You gotta keep hey, you gotta keep that fashion over card out. You know, you gotta get that Shein card out now. You know, overspending.
I'm a ghost. I'm a ghost today.
I,
I'm
no,
not here
uh,
today.
hey, look, so some of y'all gotta put the debit card up. Y'all gotta put the debit card now. I get it. You know, and look, let's talk about it. Cause for some of y'all, you probably be on your way to the house after you probably stop you and get you a little 10 piece. And you gonna get to the house. And we went okay,
I had a
uh,
blender in the kitchen. I ain't need to get that.
look, hey, look,
Okay, I had a blender in the kitchen. Let me tell you the truth.
look, we can't do that.
I
Put the
had a blender in the kitchen. I didn't need this, but it was necessary. It's a necessary feeling that come along with it.
oh, okay. Okay, I got
God, it's a necessary feeling.
hey, look, they expected that to be a reason because they knew you were something. They already knew it. You know what I'm saying? But look, it's all good though. But for a lot of you guys, man, I definitely feel like you're gonna like if it's not something of a necessity right now because you don't know what spirit is leading you towards.
Sure.
You know what I'm saying? Like approve. A lot of y'all finna be hearing approve a whole lot. You know, so you're gonna get placed position to start buying houses. You start purchasing new things that you're gonna need for your businesses. Your even for those who trying to get brick and mortars, if you already got a business, you know you may be working out of home right now. You know, for my people that's actually working and you want to get photography space, start a podcast. Whatever
Mm.
this is gonna be the time where spirit is getting you guys to start saving on your money. You got to start saving on your money. So all the small things that you don't need right now, you're gonna have you gotta lock it down. And I know it's that for a lot of you, it may be somewhat of a habit that you're trying to break out of. But look at it as if like work now and play later. You know what I'm saying? Work now. Later. So first card we got is overspending.
Mm.
Put the debit card.
Damn. Put the Apple Pay away.
Put the Apple Pay away. You know what I'm saying? Lock it up. Lock it up. Lock it up.
Oh shit! Don't
Lock it
do me like that.
Hey, it's all right though. It's all right
It's
though.
okay. It's okay. But you definitely giving some real spill right now, for real.
Like you said, self control. That's what it's about. Self control. You got to think. A lot of y'all buy. star status, meaning y'all about to be the new celebrities. Y'all about to be the new fame. About to be the new face of social media. The new face of billboards. That's about to be y'all right now. You know what I'm saying? So with that, it got to come with a sense of responsibility and a sense of accountability, because you're gonna have a lot of people looking up to you, and you don't want to be influencing people that it's okay for them just be going ahead blowing all this money. You know what I'm saying? Just because
Mm.
they, of course, you got it with you being in that newfound fame of life. You know what I'm saying? But you don't want to be the face of that when spirit is trying to push everybody into a place of trying to project towards things that's actually going to bring some type of generational wealth. Breaking.
Mhm. Ooh, yeah, I've been picking up on that one for a minute. Break the curse. It's shown up in so many readings to the point where I'm literally having to take my time just to channel the energy because it's heavy, heavy chains.
What you when you speak of is what exactly do you mean as far as like the process of the or
Well,
the
just tapping into the energy, it feels like it's so subtle to the point where you don't even realize it's a chain, like a curse.
I
So
got
when I say chain, I mean a curse. You don't
oh
even realize it's a chain of oppression. You don't even realize it's because it's so simple, but it got a hold on you.
right.
And a lot of times people think curses are like, just hexes and something great. And sometimes it'd be the smallest thing preventing you from even noticing it. And that one insecurity pattern. It's like a simple pattern. That one pattern, it'll trip a whole ripple effect of negative. Hey, come get this Capricorn right quick.
There we go right now. Hold
Spirit, come get this Capricorn.
on. That what you were looking for with it.
Spirit, come get this Capricorn. The devil, the high vibrational devil.
We working right now. We working. What
Hey,
you work?
listen. No, but that's real. That's real. So like he just said, okay, listen.
Hey,
But yeah, that's what I was saying. I've been noticing that. I have.
it's process.
So let's see. Life purpose. Okay, that's what I'm talking about, right? It's one thing when your demons have a hold on you, you got to get control of your demons,
Yup. Yup.
right? We don't like to think of it like that. We like to think of demons as something real external and far from us. But it's
Mm-hmm.
everything that we deny about ourselves. It's everything we put in our closet that we don't want to see about ourselves. So these phobias, what you scared of? I'm scared of teeth. What you scared of? What you scared of?
Oh,
What's your phobia?
you gonna be honest? My phobia is failure.
Okay. Ooh, that's a big one.
That's and honestly, like that can be a toxic thing too. If you actually think about it, that can turn into something bad, and that's what I've been working on. Like not getting so down when things don't go my way, because understanding that rejection is protection. You know what I'm saying? So I'm that type of person. If I feel like something don't work, or I feel like I'm gonna fail towards something, it can become a channel fear. You
So
know,
do you think it'd be turned into like an obsession?
it can at one point it did. You know, until I learned to that like my spirit been heavy on me about just allowing things to flow. You know what I'm saying? And the rejection is protection thing is one of the main things that allowed me to get into this place, because I understand now that if something doesn't work, it's not because it wasn't it like but because it the timing or the etc. or as
Mhm.
far as the whole gift, it's just the fact that maybe it wasn't time, or it wasn't, you know what I'm saying, just for me.
Yeah.
You feel me? But beforehand, when I didn't have that rejection is protection view, I used to always take it in the essay of, okay, well, that mean I messed up or I missed out on something. You know what I'm saying? And
Mhm.
all the torture comments, the torture crit, because we can be out
Yeah.
big candles. You feel what I'm saying? So, but until I got into that place where you just allow things to flow, and if it works for you, that means it's for you, and if it don't, then it's usually for protection or projecting you towards something that you really prayed for.
That's big facts. That's why at the bottom of the deck it says trust and faith. Trust and
Oh,
faith. And when I see the phobia card, this is the full card for me. It's that moment where we talking about your life purpose. We talking about the alignment that's necessary to bring in everything you ever wanted. You're tapping into your power of attraction. Attraction is manifestation.
Right.
You attract it to, and in order to attract yourself to healthier things, you got to change what you're attracted to,
Right.
right? These experiences help change your perspective, which is the hangman energy that allows you to even perceive a different reality.
Right.
Until you have conquered these curses that he pulled on his deck that prevent you or tell you that you can't do something or that speaks negative thoughts into you or that propels a insecurity in your mind and tells you to be afraid or that's a no-no, or these are the barriers that we're breaking,
Right.
right? These are the barriers that will open the floodgates to your life purpose. There is something that you are holding back inside of yourself, but you're telling yourself that it's something that you can't have because it's fear speaking to you, not that it's what God is telling you
Right.
or it's what spirit is telling you. It's fear of that unknown. So that's that full energy that is in reverse right now. I don't want to be foolish. I don't want to make the wrong decision. But if you really have trust and faith, even if you fell down, you wouldn't be afraid of that.
Right.
Even if you scraped your knee, you wouldn't be afraid of that because you know how to heal yourself. You know how to cure yourself. You know how to shift your perspective from all of your lifetimes of adapting. This is
Right.
telling me you had many lifetimes of adapting to uncomfortable situations. So now all you got to do is give yourself permission to retrieve that information so you can stop needing other people to teach you that lesson.
Mm-hmm.
Everything that you are currently encountering, you have already experienced it in a past life,
Right.
right? But sometimes our present reality can make us believe that, yeah, I believe in reincarnation, but do you really believe that you don't already know? You know what I'm saying? In order
Mm-hmm.
for you to know, you're tapping into thyself, which means you pulling up them books out them libraries in your akashic, and you allowing yourself to pull from those stories. Y'all do it already. You pull out the Bible, you pull from them stories. But it's external to you. Spirit's trying to remind you that you are in the book. You are the living experiences. We only rewriting and talking about y'all, the masses, the energy, the people. Right? So this is pretty much what they're saying as far as like your life purpose. We have your inner child trauma.
I think more so. I think more so understand the bigger part that of grasping. I'm not gonna say. I'm not gonna because I feel like the majority of collective understand grasping that you are the light. I say this all the time. Let me say that again. You are the light. Meaning, a lot of times we run from things, from the things that bring fear to us because we're afraid of the dark. Darkness.
Mm.
Oh, you don't know what's beyond. You know what I'm saying? But one of the main things that I say to my collective is understanding the definition of darkness or dark is the absence of light. Once you understand that the meaning behind darkness is being the absence of light, you understand that the light is you. So you can't see what's in front. You can't see the blessings in front of you if you still stuck in the fear, standing and sitting in one place. You'll never be able to see it because you will notice that once you start walking into the darkness, things are going to start illuminating because of the light that you have coming from you. You are the light. So the fear is the only thing keeping you back from your greatness. Once you overcome that part of yourself, everything else pretty much falls into place. You feel me?
So I
uh,
want to talk. I want to talk to y'all right quick about. I can't speak for everybody, but for all my mothers out there, single mothers, single fathers, because I'm picking up on this energy really loudly, where it's like it's two energies. In one direction, it's I can't do something because of my children, or I can't do something because I have to wait for my kids to get older, or I can't do something because my circumstances require me to do this for my kids. So I got to work that brick and mortar job, real 12-hour shifts just to provide for my children. All right. There is some type of blessing that's waiting on the other side of you changing that perspective about you being able to do something because you have restrictions around children. All right. I know you grand vibes, you said you have children.
Right.
I have children. So in a lot of ways, spirit has raised us up from the dead just enough to be a testament that even with children, even with legal issues, even with financial troubles, and for myself, even with children with disabilities, it's always possible. There is no amount of trial or tribulation that you personally have been going through that you can't persevere over. You have to give yourself permission to do it scared though. You have to give yourself permission to do it with knowing that you're gonna fall down and that you may cry on I've cried many times on camera. Because when spirit wants to speak through you and spirit wants to use you, it can't move through a vessel that's going to restrict it. Spirit is a free flowing energy.
Yep.
So, no matter what your circumstances look like, 10th house energy is saying you put in enough effort, you show up for yourself, and outside of your 9 to 5, you will be able to retire off of the dreams and visions that you've been having about the reality you know you're going to exist in. So they want y'all to get out of your own way around saying, when I get the money, I'll show up. When I get the finances, I'll do it. When I get my situation better, then I'll move my feet.
Right.
So faith without works is dead. And don't let your children or your karmics or any type of situation be an excuse to do something. I don't sympathize with that type of energy. And neither should you. Even for myself, I'm not looking for that type of reward because my promise is already here. I'm not waiting. Oh, it's going to get better later. My promise is today. So that's the same type of attitude that they telling you that you need to have in regards to your purpose. That fear don't belong to you. It was ingrained in you. There are two
Oh,
different things.
oh. To keep you from moving, to keep you stacked, keep you in that stack. If you never move, you can never see how success. That's like flower or putting a flower inside of a dark box. It grow.
Period.
You know what I'm saying? And because it's my oh right now. Stop living. Stop living in the past. Let me say this too. Stop living in the past. Everything that you went through in the past was only to make you who you are now. None of that, though, like you just emphasized on. Those were only stepping stones to get you where you are. They weren't things for you to hold on to bring you into this new calling, into this new life. And the only reason I'm saying this because so many times we hinder ourselves because a lot of you as kids, a lot of you chosen ones on here as kids, when you were coming up, you had so many dreams, you had so many ambitions that you used to try to tell to you that. Cause let's just be honest, cause y'all. Hey, look, if you don't know me, you finna learn it. I'm straight, I'm sure 100. Let's just be honest. For a lot of us, our parents were our biggest karmics. Our parents and siblings were our biggest karmics. Meaning we was put in positions where we had so many dreams, we had so much amp in us that we want to go tell them our dreams, we want to go tell them our ambitions, we want to go tell them, and they dim your light. Oh, that's not gonna work. That ain't gonna work. And we talking about something that started from childhood. So you talking about as a child, you've already been in a position where you already had things that was trying to break you down, and steal your light, steal your essence, to tear you away from this time that you at right now when they need you to show up. So you gotta be in a position now where you gotta truly let go. Cause now the question becomes, have you really let go?
Mm.
Have you really moved on from the past? Have you really forgave? Oh, come on, Grand Vibes. Hold on now. Come on, Grand Vibes. Really forgave. And then hold on. Don't get it twisted. I'm not talking about just forgiving them. I'm not talking about forgiving that karmic lover, that karmic mom, karmic dad, that karmic sibling. I'm not talking about them. Have you forgiven yourself?
Mm, 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 mm.
Because that's where it starts. At. forgiving yourself for what you allowed to happen. Yes, it was out of your control, and no, it was not fair. I understand it wasn't fair for you. You had to take on a lot of things that was not right, and you had no idea how you was gonna pull through and how you was gonna make it. But look at you right now. Look where
Mm.
you right now, standing all beautiful, shining like the star you are.
Come through, spirit.
You know what I'm saying? But you had to let go. So now it's time for it. If it wasn't ever a time before, it's time now for you to forgive yourself and let go of the past so that you can embrace this beautiful future that you're about to step into. You feel me? That's all I wanted to say. I just wanted to get that off of my chest.
Oh yes, yes, yes. We needed that. We needed that. So we're gonna put some finances cards too. Go ahead. What was you saying?
No, no, no. I was responding to the collective. I see him down. Y'all still Monique,
He
what
taking it there, okay?
short, what's going on? It's time.
Trying to make that change. What's that
Time.
song? We are the people who can do it.
Right. Oh,
So I'm just gonna pull some simple oracles, right? And spirit already been talking. I don't think we have to do a spirit message, but if you feel anything spiritually guided that you just want to say, you can do that as well.
got you, got you.
Um Yikes. Okay.
So you can't.
Okay. Huh?
I'm sorry. I wanted to say it before you got talking, but I see Top down. She said, "Thank you. I hope I can forgive myself." You can't forgive yourself. You know, you can't. You already forgive yourself. You got to speak to yourself as if you already embracing it. You know, and when you put things like hope and possible in front of you, you leave yourself with a 50% chance of failure. And in this position, this ain't the time for that, Tab. It's that time for you to believe in yourself more than anything, and it's okay. It's okay. So we're not saying you hope you forgive yourself. We say you tell yourself, I do forgive myself. I forgive myself for what I allow. I forgive myself. All right. That's all I wanted to say, guys. Go ahead, do your thing.
Hold on. I'm gonna use the restroom real quick. I'll be right back. He gonna hold it down, okay, over here. I'll be back.
All right. So I guess I get it popping for the finance money cards. All right. I get it popping for y'all for the finance money cards. Yo, hey, look, y'all deserve it. What you talking about? You deserve it. Y'all deserve it. You deserve everything that's coming to you right now. Man, think about all the pain, all the suffering, all the tears that y'all done had to embody through this time frame. Think about all the karmic actions, everybody that y'all gave love to, gave money to, finances, people that y'all helped out, that y'all was expecting reciprocity from. You know what I'm saying? Everything you think all the time that all the seeds that y'all sowed is not going to be repaid back to y'all. All that's coming back to y'all a thousandfold. And right now it's the time. That's why spirit don't want neither one of you guys to be sitting in the energy where you being rejective towards it coming to you. Because then you're gonna do it. You're gonna block your blessing. Because think about it like this. People always say this, and this one thing that I always run across. People always speak in the aspect of like in the aspect like, oh well if it wasn't for me, then it wouldn't have happened. But you got to understand, sometimes some things are for you, and you'll block your own blessing. Hold on, let me say that again. Sometimes things will come for you and you will end up blocking your own blessing because you're not being open to it. And I know this for a fact because I done did it a lot of times. I done had people to come to me that was like, man, because me and my son was in a homeless situation. Now I'm talking about like not necessarily the homeless situation now, but we talking about sleeping outside. You know what I'm saying? Like we sleeping outside at a park. We sleeping at a swing, day in and day out, just trying to get by. And I remember times when people used to try to come up and try to offer us stuff and offer us food, and I felt so down and degraded. I felt like scum because I wasn't in a position to be able to provide for us the way I wanted to. Not the fact that I wasn't trying, it's because spirit was teaching me something. I was going through a learning lesson. I was going through a wake up call to prepare me for where I'm at right now. Because you can't have a testimony without a test. You hear what I'm saying? You got to be able to go through the challenges. You got to be able to deal with the things that spirit. Because I know it's so many of y'all on here right now. You battered. You feeling battered. You feeling beat down because you feeling defeated because you see here like you like spirit. I'm doing all this work you asking me to do. I'm doing. I done did everything. Why my blessings ain't came yet? Why things ain't working out for me? Why I ain't got that new house? Why I ain't got this new car? Why this money ain't came from yet? Some of y'all waiting for insurance checks. You waiting for money to get released. We finna talk about it. We finna talk about it. You waiting for money to get released, and you just trying to figure out why. It's because spirit is taking you through a season of preparation. For a lot of you, it is going to be around your soul union. Why? Because you can't go into this next level of life by yourself. See, if you would, if it was up to you, if it was up to you to receive that large lump sum of money now to get this whole new abundance right now, you would have been thinking in a me mindset. Hold on, Grand Vibes. What you hold on, hold on, Grand Vibes. What you mean by me mindset? Meaning you would be only thinking about you and your kids because up to this point right now, or if you have them, that's all you had to rely on and fall back on. You know what I'm saying? So to have to be in a situation where you actually coming into a soul union, because think about it like this: the reason why you ain't got that money yet it's because it's something that you and this person is going to have to end up doing together. That's going to bring you guys in triple that, quadruple that, 100 times that. We talking about generational wealth now, since we on the finances. Because if you would have got that money right now, you would have did some single stuff. Let's just call it what it is. No, you gotta be like, oh man, yeah, you would have been trying to book vacations and all this stuff because the whole time this what you've been waiting on. You feel what I'm saying? And all you really had was you and your kids if you have them. But no, that's not. You got to understand. You don't have to be in that time frame no more. You don't have to be in that thought process no more because now you don't have to do this thing by yourself. You're gonna have somebody there that's going to be a backbone, somebody that's going to actually help elevate you in this level of life. Because one thing I always say, the weight of the world doesn't change. The weight of the world doesn't change at all. What it is the fact that because you've been carrying that weight for so long and you learn how to overcome those obstacles, you became stronger. So now that's why every step of that, every next level of that life feels like the weight can be getting heavier in the sense of, because you got to think every time what they say, new levels bring with new demons, new devils. New levels bring new devils. But imagine you having somebody there with you that's actually wanting to be a helping mate, to actually give support. And now you ain't got to hold that weight of that world by yourself no more. It don't feel so heavy. You can get through the trials, you can get through the tribulations because you got somebody there with you that you know you that's gonna have your back, your front, your side, your top, and your bottom. You feel what I'm saying? And I'm gonna leave that right there because our beautiful guys done came back in here. So I'm gonna leave that right there. You know what I'm saying?
No, no, no. I was listening. I was like, yes. Okay. All right, I'm telling y'all, he be putting it down. Okay. Um, where was I getting? Let's tap back in spirit.
He said that shit.
All right. I'm hearing something about like tax brackets. Something about like new levels, like you were talking about new levels. There's something that has to be let go of. So let's say for example, you can have it. Let's say for example, like certain restrictions, like when you what's that word? Help me out, spirit.
You said it's
When you under government assistance, okay, this is what spirit want to talk about. When you're under government assistance, sometimes the safety realm of what those assistants are offering you, whether it's disability, whether it's, retirement, those things, like fear of losing those things.
like the stipulations, guidelines.
Yeah, the stipulations and guidelines, fear of losing those benefits, 401ks, whether it's in your job sector, whether it's in your career sector, there's this halt to really allow some type of gift or expression that you have, because they're saying is something can't begin to unfold if you're afraid to reach that, to break through that cap. Some of y'all are in a salary, that's what they're showing me, where you can't break through that cap because you want a salary. So
Oh,
like rather than leaving that job, all right, to get a better, higher salary, it's like, well, I'm comfortable in this salary. I'm capped out in this salary. I know this job, so I'm just gonna stick to this. But it also drains you, so you don't feel creative when you come home, right? So they're showing me all these different scenarios of being in a situation where you're allowing some type of rule to trick you to believe that you're limited to really apply yourself with
Mm.
some type of expression or creativity that you possess. So it can't really give birth to that seed that was planted inside of you. It can't break the soil. Come through, spirit. So it can't break the soil and actually start nourishing other areas of your life, so you stay in that job and you can make no more than that amount of money,
Right.
right? And then here you need to have enough energy in order to work on a side project. You need to have enough time, like, in between doing readings and personal stuff. We have to have time to recharge ourselves. We can deplete ourselves just as much as the average person sitting at a 9 to 5 job.
Oh,
That's what spirit is pretty much saying. You have to find space to ask yourself, okay, what needs to be cut off? What habit, what job is depleting me so much to the point where I can't even show up for other areas of my life that I also want to, that I'm drawn to looking into, that I'm drawn to expressing or creating from. It's like spirit's trying to get the collective to be more childlike,
right. Right.
creative,
Right.
but you don't have time to color or you don't have time to paint.
Mm.
So in this next season, spirit is like, nothing is really stopping you. The only thing that's stopping you is you not having enough energy to feel motivated to do extracurricular activities.
Right.
By the time you come home, you so tired. And even though you're at those work environments, spirit's not saying don't stop your job, but prepare your next steps ahead. Cause after a while, there's a lot of unknown figures that's driving this situation. You're being depleted. Literally, it says the moon energy. The objective to get you scrolling and watching something over and over again in short attention span is to deplete you. You
Mm.
giving all your energy to the Aquarian technology. So now it's like you have to become intentional with how you want to spend your currency. So now money was the initial currency, but now it's your energy.
Mm.
So they harvesting you as the currency now.
Distraction.
Distraction. It's the most powerful currency right
Right.
now.
It's a distraction.
It's the
Mm.
most powerful currency.
Yep.
And it's the easiest to get your attention. And before you know it, you lost in Vegas.
Yep.
You sipping off the lotus flower. That's pretty much what spirit is pretty much saying.
Talk to him. Talk.
Okay?
Yo.
So that's what spirit is saying. Like, don't get stuck as you go through the trenches.
Mm-hmm.
Be able to see through the optical illusion. But right now, the biggest illusion is convincing you that you have some limitation over your own discovery, over your own expression. And you don't really have a limitation. You just believe in it. So therefore it's real.
Right.
All right.
Right.
Whew, that made me hungry. What you eating?
Eric's. I'm on my health journey.
Yeah, I know, I know.
You know what I'm saying? You ain't gonna really me outside of ring, outside of that.
What's up, introverted? Hey y'all. Let me chime back in for those that are new. We got Grand Vibes giving his over here on the channel.
What's
Spreading
going?
some love for the Taurus show. Capricorn in the house.
Yo, big Capricorn Nation, stand up. Yo.
All right, so we got two little more segments, and then we're gonna, end this live. But we're gonna see like what spirit, anything real random
Well,
that spirit want y'all to know.
I got about 10 more minutes on here with y'all for myself. My on my
Cool. All right, so what random messages do you have from spirit? Anything that they need to know?
message. We can really jump into what was at the bottom. Rejection is protection. So we got rejection protection, overcome fear. You know what? Hold on. I think we're gonna go ahead and pull on. We're gonna go ahead and hit right here. We already on it. We already talking about it. We already on. definitely. Okay, so we got upgrade out here. We were just talking about the upgrade card. A lot of you guys about to step into a whole different life, a whole different reality of what you thought your reality was. And when I tell y'all, do not fear this, because this that type of upgrade that's finna have your anxiety jumping through the roof. I'm talking about this finna finna have your anxiety jump through the roof because you had never been in a position like this before. You never been in a position where you having all this flux of income, finances, of even being loved. You know, like having a divine love partnership. It's gonna be something new to you guys, and I feel like right now because if I'm mistaken, we just coming out of or not of going into it's spirit is telling everybody that you are on the right track. You are on the right. Believe in yourself. I need y'all to believe in yourself. The way that y'all believe in you believe in permits or lies. Was telling y'all lies. I need y'all to have that same right now when it comes down to a spirit and y'all when it comes to it. You guys and the spirits and the body. You feel me? Because it's happening right now. And one of the main cards before, hold on, before we go any further, let me put it right there. I think you better let it go. Let it go. This is the, and you know what's so crazy? Because I'm before I came out, because this may be how I start my collective message off today when I do my collective. Let it go. If it don't suit you, if it ain't helping you adding to your peace, if it ain't adding to your upgrade, if it ain't adding to things to your healing, if it ain't adding to anything parts of that life right there, let it go. It ain't you can't take it into this next level up of life. You feel me? Like we said, we're going into upgrade. A lot of y'all right now still holding on to family, friends. That spirit been showed y'all these people with snakes in y'all life. You
Mm,
every go around me, get done talking to them, you feeling drained, you feeling like something I'm being put on you, like you can't even eat from them. Stop eating these people food.
mm,
Stop eating their food. People do magic spells, do dark magic spells, do
mm.
conjuring through food. And I'm talking to somebody particular, 111 in here right now.
It
Stop,
is 111.
because you trying to figure out why you feel like your life has been all over the place, why you may be dealing with nightmares and things that, because you eating behind somebody that you think got your best interest, but this person is a snake in disguise, and you know it's time to change, y'all. And the change got to start. You can't wait for the change. You got to be the change. It start with you. Let it go. All right, leave it. I'm gonna leave it right there because that's where that was hard. So I'm gonna leave it right there.
So, all right. So, spirit wants you to know something specifically. I feel like Taurus. This is your energy. All right. It's gonna take me too long to process this. So pretty much what they saying is, right, you have someone that's afraid, or you or someone else has been like afraid or insecure about approaching each other, or someone approaching you, or vice versa. There's some type of secret admirer, or someone that's been hiding, not really coming forward, something to that capacity. This is someone that works really hard, they grind very hard. You could be someone that works very hard, grind very hard, but ultimately when you do something in regards to all the stuff we were talking about, it's gonna put you in a position where I feel like this is a spiritual move. Like spirit is really moving in a way for you guys where it's like you don't understand why they have you doing certain things, and you may feel like, no, I don't want to do that, or no, I don't want to rock the boat, or no, I want to be peaceful. There are certain moves that you're being spiritually guided to make and do to put you in a position where where someone can even find you. Like they're pretty much saying you got to come from behind the screen. You got to initiate that conversation. Some of y'all scared to talk to another person. And that's a fear right there. I don't want to be the first to break the silence. I don't want to be the first to do X, Y, and Z. I don't want nobody to look at me like I am obsessing over them. But you feel drawn to them. You don't want to be the first person to talk. You don't want to put yourself out there. It's like, but this is what you've been asking for. This is where you've been divinely guided to get out of that comfort zone of expecting. Some of y'all, you gotta talk to the man first. For some of y'all, if you still in that same mentality where, oh, I can't I can't do it because I'm waiting on them. Spirit's like, no, I've been you the person with the fear. I've been calling you to do it. Nine of
Oh,
Cups. I've been telling you to do it because you got the fear. The person don't got the fear. So
oh,
once you conquer your fear, then you'll be in a position where you won't have no fear to like be with that person. Cause
mm,
something about that person makes you feel like they're either out of my league, intimidated, or something to that degree. It's a psychological trick that you play on yourself.
right.
Or the expectation of somebody else repeating the same thing that somebody else did. Stop putting these roles and these genders when y'all both of y'all are leaders
Mm.
and y'all facilitate each other. They want y'all to get out of this perspective that somebody is going to rescue you. Somebody is not coming to come and get you, Cinderella. But this is the fairy tale that you've been telling yourself. And I'm telling you, they pretty much saying vow. See this commitment here? A lot of y'all, it's as simple as, hey, I like you. I'm rocking with you. This is what I'm interested. Can we get some damn coffee? What the
Right.
hell is wrong with coffee? Y'all too grown and can't get some coffee? So it's
But it fall back what you said, that fear of rejection. Is
it
that,
is.
you know?
But I feel like a lot of y'all don't know what that looks like in real time. So
Right.
when we just say, oh, fear of rejection, what you hear is, oh, that could be anything.
Oh, that's why the rejection is protection card came out right before you talked about this, So that's
Yes.
what it is. Because if it doesn't work out, better what we're saying when you
But
in a
here's the best part though. Listen, because guess what? If they say I'm not interested, you move on to the next person. Y'all
right,
keep getting shut down from someone saying no. You either get mad or you get super excited. But you came I'm just coming for the facts.
right,
I'll let you pass by. But I couldn't let this opportunity pass me by without seeing what's up. You see
right,
what I'm saying? That's all it is. When you was a kid, you never had a problem making new friends on the playground unless you was antisocial. But we ain't talking about that. That's pretty much what Spirit is saying. Be like a child again.
well, I was antisocial. I
You was
ain't like
antisocial?
I ain't like that. Like for some reason, everybody wanted to come to me.
You guys still do
Like
you over that, right? you over you over that, right?
I had to go through the process where I
Oh,
was
okay.
over the swing by myself, and all the kids want to come to me and play with me for some reason. I'd be like, "Why y'all bothering me? Like, leave me alone." Like that
Aw.
I was. Yeah,
Really?
yes, that was me.
Oh my goodness.
That was me. But I don't. It took me some time to break out of that box. Honestly, when I started doing, I got into prophetic. When I got into tarot reads, that's what helped me break out of my box. But it took some time.
See, I'm the opposite. I have had to learn how not to be aggressive.
For real, I can.
Okay. I have had to learn how to be patient because I've always been very direct. So what you saying?
I see it.
This is what you want. This is what you don't want. Do you know what you like? You know, I'm not the person saying, "Oh, I think I want chilies," or "I think I want." No, I
Right,
like food. You know how to cook better. That's the type of like. So my journey has been on the opposite of that self love,
right,
right? Because again, you meet the opposite that's kind of like scared because you're too aggressive.
right. But you gotta, but that's good for like that. That's one thing that I always have admired a blunt personality. Like, I'm not that type of person where I like to beat around the bush. Like that's another
Yeah,
reason. Like I can't. When you don't know
yeah.
won't it like it complicates things. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, I understand completely. With you being a
I mean,
Taurus,
but at that point, I feel like when they take you through that path of discovering what that is for you, like why do you respond that way, right? I feel like you're really supposed to be in that energy,
mm,
right? But sometimes you'll find yourself in relationships where you'll meet someone that's just as forward as you,
right,
and you give that a try, and then you realize that they was mirroring your energy, and you was falling in love with an NPI. with a non-active player.
Oh, okay. I was finna ask you what thing or a bad thing. I was
Because I really feel like you'll run into those sim characters that's just a part of the game, but you'll
uh,
get those lessons, right? But I don't think that it's a bad thing being knowing what it is that you desire, right?
right,
Because you still conflict. It's like sometimes the lessons can take you down a path where you like, well, what am I supposed to do then? Just sit here on my fingers, you know?
right.
But I don't feel like it's meant to tell you, no, you don't have to be direct and say what it is that you want. I feel like it's meant to teach you how to discern
Mm,
the intentions of other people.
right.
Because it can be exhausting when you constantly approaching people. And I feel like a lot of feminine energies have that issue because the good guys don't speak up.
Mm. That what you think?
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh,
This
but
is the
know what it-
truth.
but you know
Am
what
I lying?
but you know what it is though? I feel like it's because so often the good guys often do speak up, and they feel like because and this is coming and I'm glad we had this conversation from a masculine perspective. For the majority of conversations that I have had with divine masculines, the reason why a lot of them are like that when they do run into to divine feminine like this because they had got so used to speaking up, and those women usually have a guard up because of the fear of being hurt or the fear of actually letting somebody in. So after so long with them actually being in that place of opening up for so long, it kind of got me in that energy of where they like, man, you know what? I don't even want to take a initiative. If she really want to shoot a shot, then she'll shoot at me to show me that she's actually ready and want this. And I don't got to overwork myself trying to keep knocking wall down, wall at the wall, at the wall, at the wall, just to try to prove themselves. You know what I'm saying? But that's just from their masculine perspective of why or maybe why some guys actually are do that. The great guys, we're not talking about the karmic. We ain't talking about
Yeah.
the gaslighties. We talking about the great guys that actually have pure intentions. You know,
I mean, I feel like that too. Like I feel like in those situations, as well, that's masculine and divine masculine energy running into counterfeits as well. And I'm not just talking about, just karmics. It's just lessons involved with it. You see what I'm saying? Because a lot of times people will they overthink where they assume that they're having to break down walls. But what if the walls that they think that they're breaking down is a reflection of their own issues?
mm,
And a lot of times, divine masculine has that issue of perceiving that those blockages or those boundaries are they're someone else's. Like, I'm doing this to get to you, right? Because it's stemming from your past relationship of perceiving that that person doing the same thing that she did.
you mean by okay? So the question becomes like, are you going based off of the perception, or are you going based off of the reality? Because those two different things.
Okay. Yes, those are very too much those are two different things. But this goes back to what? The core value. Attraction. What are you attracted to? Right? So we don't even have to get into delusion versus statistics and the expectation because those are spectrums, right? I'm
Right.
talking about on an interaction type of one-on-one basis. There's a entire level where it's like, how can you even perceive, right? It took reading to do that. You had to read that person energy, right? To even perceive there was a boundary to begin with, which means you thinking for her.
Mm. I mean, I can agree to disagree because
Okay.
we talking about you. We telling the collectors to take a leap of faith off of what they feel could be because you just said reading the energy. So we talking about taking leap of faith off the perceived energy that they're receiving. A lot of times that's not always accurate. You know what I'm saying? Because the way that somebody show up can be an illusion. That can be a perception. It don't been so many times where I don't even with myself, I don't had to bump my head. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause I'm not.
Yeah.
Of course, y'all know we ain't none of us perfect. But I don't been in a position where I've maybe seen somebody and after reading their energy, like, okay, man, this would be a great person. But as soon as I know put myself in a position to try to step off and try to talk to them, it's like they give me hot cold energy. You know what I'm saying? And they could have been the type of person that was all in front of the whole limelight, as if I'm ready to go, I'm ready to do this, I'm ready for a relationship, I'm ready for love. But as soon as and even could have been throwing energy, attraction towards my way. So now if I put myself in position to jump out there and take a chance, now it's like it's hot and cold. It's like, okay, well, I want to do it, but I don't want to do it. Hey, so what? And I'm a blunt person, so I'm gonna be the one to call you out. I'm gonna be the
Yeah,
one to
yeah,
be
yeah.
look. I see what you got going on. Hey, if the energy ain't there, you know what I'm saying. Then I ask them, I'm like, so why do you project yourself out to the word as if you're ready for love, for a union and relationship? If once you put if once spirit put that into your energy, then you're gonna be a hot and cold situation with it. You know what I'm saying? Like that's me. Like I'm that type of person. Like I don't hold back nothing.
So
You
let
feel?
me ask you a question,
Come on with
right? So we talking hot and cold energy. That's my
it.
forte, okay?
Okay,
That's
come on.
my forte, tay. All right. So hot and cold energy. Anytime that you was really serious about a diet or about a career goal, did you have to tell anyone you were ready?
No.
So off judgment of character, when such said person ever approach you saying what they are gonna do or what they're ready for, judgment of character would have already told you that that's not real readiness. Because anytime you ready to commit to something, it don't come in the form of talking about it. This is a proven fact,
I mean, I see what.
right? So when we talk about judgment of character and you run across someone with high code energy and they're portraying a certain narrative, off rip, off rip.
But it all depends if you run into a top flight divine like me, and because you pray for it, you know how to handle it. You don't finally spirit on finally gave you what you prayed and been asking for, and you got it, and you didn't know how to handle it. So it all depends on what you mean on how you perceive it, because it can work both ways. I completely understand what you're saying. I completely understand,
So
but
would that mean that if spirits say, "Oh, you pray for someone that's ready," then that means the person that's really ready gonna be silent?
I mean it all depends. Tomato,
No,
tomato.
but think about it. No, if we really gonna get G on it about ready versus not ready, actions versus non-action, right? It's gonna be in the stillness, right? This is how we miss our blessings because we don't ever catch the simple lessons. We don't catch the damn simple lessons when it comes to understanding how to perceive anything. We don't even master the hangman energy long enough to know how to perceive a simulation, a dynamic, relationship dynamic. So when we get into these situations like hot and cold energy, right?
Right,
Where it's like, okay, one thing coming out your mouth, but action ain't speaking louder than words,
right,
right? But
right,
as leaders, we're called to teach people how to discern the difference between actions and words
right.
by leading by example, right? So in that type of dynamic, speaking to the same saying the same thing over and over again with no results is insanity,
It's insanity. Right. And you
right?
would and you would think that people would process it that way, but that ain't the reality.
That's not the reality because they're not in divine energy.
Exactly. Going back to what
Yeah.
I said. Going back to it, ultimately still going back to what I just said. And that's going to be the infliction of them giving a hot and cold perspective, because they're looking at life from their view, thinking, okay, well, this is what it is. But as soon as
Hmm.
it's compacted onto them, now all of a sudden it's like, oh, maybe this ain't what I really wanted.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Maybe this too much. You know what I'm saying? Maybe I'm not really ready to jump out of there, which ultimately can still result in a I'm not even gonna say a false perception, because sometimes people can feel like they ready to jump out there. You know what I'm saying? And then all of a sudden when they are presented with opportunity, then it's like, ooh, you know what I'm saying? I mean, because I don't know, I don't had a lot of times where I don't apply for jobs and positions, and I didn't think
Yeah.
I arranged it. Then as soon as I got in there, or let's say a job that I thought I really could do, and then as soon as I got in, I was like, man, I don't know about this. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But
Yeah. Yeah.
like overreaching. But eventually, I think it do boil down to you actually believing yourself and actually just trying it. You feel me? Because a lot of times we block our own blessings because we don't even really try. Spirit with spirit sometimes will give you
And that's it. Yep.
pull you out of your comfort zone, because you're so used to being in that place that spirit got to give you something to help shift you into a different way. And you can't be afraid of it.
It's intentional
It's
because you got to get you
right.
out your comfort zone. And so whatever your comfort zone is. So if you want the spectrum of vibes right here where you're a little bit more introverted, or you on the spectrum of where I've been, where you're a little more extroverted with cayenne pepper, you get to have you get to use that as a perspective medium to
Right.
say, okay, I'm, I got to get back out there and interact, but I can't be too extreme of introvert or too extreme of extrovert. I got to be in that middle, that sweet spot, that
Okay.
G spot. Okay.
I got a question for you there. Okay,
I'm
because
listening.
you strike so lesbian. So are you the one to part the person to take the shot? Like, what's your perspective? What's your perspective view when you stepping out there to take your shot?
I'm
Like,
going to be honest with you. Ain't no woman finna tell you this. Okay.
oh, if it's exclusive
I'm
for
finna tell you the truth.
oh, yeah.
Okay. Ain't no woman finna tell you this. As a woman that's extroverted and approaches the person walking that path, that is a trauma response to daddy issues.
Whoa, wait,
Yes, very
oh,
much.
hold on, whoa, hold on now, hold on. I knew you were finna go deep there. Hold on, I ain't know you were finna go deep. So,
Yes, most
it, it,
definitely.
so you like looking for the father in
It is a reactive response, no different than hypersexuality. It's a reactive response to sexual, emotional, and voidant trauma from your inner child.
wow.
Yeah.
Hold on, you just took
And
it. Hold on.
every other masculine energy or female, don't matter. You embody the masculine energy to do unto others what was done to you. Mhm.
Okay. Hey, you
So
got
you will climb on top of that saddle and you will project psychologically, mentally, and spiritually that you are my bitch. It's the
damn.
truth.
Hey, fellas, y'all got that first
It's
hand.
the truth.
Y'all got my kings, my God.
It's
Y'all,
the God honest truth.
yo, hey, that's real though. I'm pretty sure not only me, but a whole lot of the other guys in here appreciate that open, honest of perspective.
So
You know,
any woman that's, oh, you say, oh, she know what she wants, she go after she want. Oh yeah, she going after exactly what she want. Until she's in a position where she's confident in herself and she has herself rooted in herself, whatever makes her happy. Because if she has not found what makes her happy, you will be her destruction.
what?
You will be her destruction.
Dang, that's powerful.
Okay. And then from there, she has something else to occupy her time and you won't be her tool. I'm just telling you the truth.
So you basically telling me that majority of okay, so let me get a perspective breakdown for this for people that probably went over their head. So majority of the time when or it's just we gonna speak from your perspective. We're gonna speak from
Okay. We're talking about from the perspective of those that tend to go after
it's because they're
the people that they want. They hunt them. They're in predatory energy.
so it can't just be it can't just be the fact that they are just they just seen something that they really wanted to take a chance towards and just stepped off of it. It got to be like oh I'm finna go. I gotta
Well, that would mean that she gave you that illusion to begin with.
dang. Hey, you messing up a lot of people's head right now. I just want you to know.
No, no, I'm serious. She gave you that illusion to believe to begin with.
Hey, dude, that's wild.
And that is survival energy. That is what it's like, okay, well, you wasting my time, I'm gonna do it for you. And we're gonna take your head off.
Okay, so what if it's so what if
So
it's
that emotional response that they feel when they're like, I feel like you don't know how to she let you do what?
lead?
I'm saying when the emotional, so everything has a symptom. Energy never lie. So in that energy, there's an aggressive energy.
Mm,
Okay? So where there's an extreme of something, there has to be the polar opposite.
right,
If you try to resist submitting to that polar opposite, you become, you know, see, I'm gonna let you take me, or I'm gonna take you.
right. Darn it, I get you. Okay, so
So
so in the aspect of so basically saying two if it were too aggressive dominant, because let's just say for instance if she was, because I like to ask questions. I like to know.
yes, please ask questions because I've already been through my shadows. Go
So
ahead.
let's say for instance she just happened to be the one to take the aggressive lead towards another dominant, and what would
Well, if he is genuinely dominant, she will not attempt it. She won't.
okay. So
She
basically,
won't.
so that's where the making you my bitch part come in at, basically.
Yeah, because you let me. You let me.
Hey, uh, hey, no,
Listen, that is the truth.
hey,
This is the truth. I'm lying.
that's crazy.
Please call
Hey,
me out.
hey, y'all got it firsthand. You can't say you ain't get it first.
This the truth. And then, right? Which is why the only if you have not worked on that, if you have not worked on that, the only thing to bring you back down, because checks and balances, the universe have to have a checks and balances, right? Spirit dragged my ass, okay? The only way to balance that energy is to make you meet your match,
Right.
to make you meet your match and
That
to humble your ass.
how, man, that's why I come in there, baby. I'm a humble
To humble you.
come my way. Come on, Mr. Grissom. So I can show you where really going on. Because I was just finna say that. I'm glad you said that. Because I was just finna say that. So basically, the perspective of running into another aggressor would be the fact of they're not going to really take on and put up with the dominant trait that you would portray towards somebody else that's allowing you to do that. Because for perspective with me, I don't been in that situation before, and I'm not.
Hmm.
I don't been in a situation where I don't had to humble a lot of them because they thought they was finna play with me like that. Nah, baby, look, you go over there, find you somebody else. Go,
Hmm.
and I ain't gonna lie, I can see crush your ego. It'll crush your ego. You know what I'm saying? Because when you run into somebody that's just as that just as confident in their energy. We talking about energy. Just as confident as the energy, that can be that's like a polar opposite in it within itself. You know what I'm saying? So you talking about some that can either shift things into a perspective when it comes down to actually a man. You know what I'm saying? Because like what you said, if he's a real aggressive, he's going to be the one to kind of like really put himself in position to take lead. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
That's gonna kind of either one or two things. It's gonna shift things into perspective where it's gonna allow her to be able to allow him to be the man and put her into her soft feminine space, huh? Which
Well, I disagree.
okay,
Okay. I
woo,
disagree
okay, so
because that path at all of that, like I said, it's still in give or take. It's still in if or then. It's still in so as above, so beneath, right? As within, so without. It's still giving that push and pull, hot and cold. Anytime that energy is not eradicated and you are walking on the dark side, right? All of
oh,
it's karmic.
okay, you talking about from the
All
dark.
of it's karmic.
I
From the perspective of even the submission and domination, that's still predatorial energy. It's still animal nature,
mm,
instinctual nature. If you're engaging in love, you're on a human instinctual predatorial dominator um type of frequency. That's not divine love.
so you say
So
so you
dom and sub, not divine love. Hot and cold, not divine love. Anything that's reflecting a push or pull is karmic.
right, I got you. Right,
It's
that's
a
fact.
pattern. In order to ascend to even align with the energy, you have to take a walk on the light side, okay? Where it's less struggle, less push and pull, and less need to even dom or sub. But that is something that was given to those that were oppressed,
Right. I get what you.
right? Hierarchy. Um, but it's instinctual, it's predatorial. So we have to become like um we have to transcend and become light body, right? So for an example, two divine beings don't have to have those things. You when you self-regulate those emotions and you don't need anything to submit or you don't need anything to control, you allow for both of you to just love each other unconditionally. That is very real, but it's rare because oftentimes two people are not willing to do the necessary work, self work, to where when you feel an emotion come up, you're self regulating. You got to replace negative with positive. Otherwise, you never break the habit and you still have to curse.
Right.
So if you feel the need, that's my man, that's my woman, titles, representations, all those things are all depictions of predatorial and alpha dominate reptilian energy.
In the aspect of the submission, it comes easy, despite the fact that the word. Okay, so because I was it's so
Okay,
crazy.
it's not the word. It's not the word.
I
But I
talk
have to because I'm talking to more than one level of consciousness. I
so
want you to break down that word for them.
okay. Look, I'm finna get into it. So basically, the aspect of like because I was speaking about this yesterday. When you actually align with somebody, when you actually align with a divine presence, a divine love, the aspect of submission actually cancels itself out because you will find yourself doing things for this person that a lot of people would call submissive. You will find yourself
Mhm.
doing for this person just because you want to see them happy and because of the love and respect that you have for them. I'm so happy you brought this conversation up. But in the aspect of like being submissive, because a lot of times people hear that word submissive or submit and they both like they run like, oh, I ain't finna be submissive, or I ain't finna do this right here. Because they got that dominant trait or that dominant personality, and I can understand it from a perspective, but or what should I say? They're used to having that dominant trait, that
Mhm.
dominant
Mhm.
having to try to turn it off to actually, you know what I'm saying? Whether it's man or woman, you know what I'm saying? Because I say this too. A man can be, and don't don't take it the wrong way, because I know you just said something about the submissive. A man can be just as submissive when it comes down to a relationship as a woman can. You feel what I'm saying? Because
Mhm.
the word submissive to me is not projecting as far as like, okay, I'm telling you, or I need you to be like this, or you need to be like this, and etc. etc. I'm looking at in a way as far as like a peaceful, graceful energy, meaning I love you enough and I respect you enough that I'm gonna do this because I know that's what you like, because I know that's what you love, because I know that's what's gonna make you happy, and it
Mhm.
eventually get to the point where the word submissive is not even around. It don't exist in our union because these things are naturally just happening because of the love that we have for each other. You feel what I'm saying? So it's like
Mhm.
the perspective, and that's why I say like from I can agree with you saying as far as like the whole exoneration of the submissive thing. You feel me? Because I don't believe in it in that way.
Mhm.
Be some
Mhm.
be submissive.
Because words are spells. And so when we cast them over each other in a way that places a intentional universal gridlock, we are manifesting that into our relationships.
Right, right,
So our
right,
tongue is the biggest conduit for every curse that we encounter, every spell that we endure. Until we start to perceive that into our reality, we will continue doing the same thing
yep,
because all that's showing you is showing mirrored to each other that you have just as much mommy and daddy issues as me
right.
because you still use the same language. See, I'm going to speak to you in a way where you can understand, but that is never a reflection of who I am
Mm,
because I'm a channel. So sometimes we're called to where we have to break the fourth wall of perception. But in order to do that, it requires separation, detachment. We have to learn how to love detach. I love you, I vibe with you, but I am not my skin, right? This is still a house, right? Temples were vessels, were just conduits. We're just conduits. So that's pretty much what that is. So when it comes to what you were describing as far as the dynamics between submissive and domination, that's where the problem lies.
Mm.
Because we're describing a level of divinity, but we're no longer speaking like it.
So it's a conscious thing, basically, is what you're saying.
Yeah,
I got you. It's
the
it's
conscious thing.
basically, yeah, I get what you're saying. You know what I'm saying? It's it basically falls in the same subline of what I'm trying to say.
Yeah,
I,
because like for example, true masculine energy and true feminine energy in the presence of each other, everything disarmed. If that person is not melting your heart, they lack the ability to make you feel safe, right?
right.
Right? You're supposed to always be able to know that you're protected, but you're still a snake handler. So when in Earth, we're handling snakes. All
Mm.
right. Different faces, different shapes, different sizes, everyone shedding the skin. So we all are reptile in nature. So we have a lot of remnants of our ecosystem inside of us. So we can describe the same thing in connection to our characteristics because we all have we splice. So we have genetic code and information from more than just human beings. So the same concept comes when you're around true divine feminine energy, she won't experience jealous. She'll no longer experience jealousy when you have to their opposite. He'll no longer experience jealousy to her. So every counter suit, this is why your divine counterpart incur all the work that they do on themselves. It's probably why a lot of y'all go through so many damn karmic relationships is because the things that restrict you from being able to be together, it's like y'all knocking it out. Quick, 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 quick. And sometimes they'll speak to you through random people outside.
Okay, so question. Because you brought up the aspect of taking on the energies of the nature and et cetera, et cetera. They just speak in reference to a lion pride. For
Okay.
instance, the alpha man, alpha woman, alpha man. You said they don't take on the aspect of a jealousy, but how is it that a alpha woman lion, alpha lioness, will respond to another female lion if she's too well? Let's say an alpha wolf. Let's say alpha wolf because
Okay.
they're very very dominant when it comes down to having to check another one. So explaining the difference between them actually being the separation between jealousy and protection. Because alpha woman wolf will attack another female wolf if she tries to get too close to the alpha male. So is that so? Would you actually align that with the aspect of being jealous, or would you align it to the aspect of being protective?
It's so it depends on what you're referring to, right? Okay. So yes, in a dynamic, depends on what your desires are,
Right?
right? Because if I tell someone this is what they should have, then I'm telling them what to do. But if this is their desires, then I'm telling them how to have what they want, right? So, and that's dynamic where you're saying as far as that reaction of that, how we mimic that energy. Um, it's because the reason why those things are done that way because they're one of many creations that were created with the certain information inside of it to behave and conduct themselves a certain way. But that doesn't make it the archetype of perfection unless you desire that type of connection. Right? Just how you were just about to flip through the pages between lions, tigers, and bears. You know how you were picking the most animal that depicts the alpha and X, Y, and Z. All of those instinctual energies, animalistic natures, are from a level of creation that can only perceive that type of interaction. So so think of it this way. You don't have to tell them to go eat, right? You don't have to tell them how to walk when they come out because they're already coded with the information to just walk when they're born. You don't
Well,
have
if
to
that,
teach it.
well, if that's the case, then that's a typical woman because later
I'm just saying, you
standing
don't
out.
have to teach it nothing because it's doing it automatically.
Hey, listen though. Let her be standing outside, or let her man be standing outside, and another woman just randomly walk up to him while she peeping through that window. Y'all trying to see what's going on. You trying to see what
Yes,
that nigga.
yes, yes. I've been there. I've done that. It's a level of consciousness. If there was like a level of consciousness and you think of it like a ray of light, the further we are primal to our instinctual energy, the more dense we are.
Mm,
Okay. So density is the closest you get to the Earth's core, right? And the more lighter you are, the more you go off into space, right? But you don't have to be extreme and dense, or you don't have to be extreme in your light body.
right,
But you gotta have an even medium between the spectrum.
right,
So now you're the co-creator. You get to pick and choose what you do and don't want. This is how we craft our reality. That's the same concept when it comes to there is no right and wrong. It's pretty much what I'm saying. If you are at that level of consciousness that desires that reality, the only thing that we could do is give you the tools and the resources to help you shift your paradigms
right.
if you desire it.
But see, I would say you need all of those things. Like, you,
I mean, yeah, it's in your arsenal, like Dora the Explorer. I could pull that shit out. You know what I'm
you,
saying? What you need me to be today? You need me to be a little.
right,
You need a little ass spank. Okay, I got you.
right. See,
You need me to cuss at you? I got you. You need me to do that? All those things are in your arsenal, but you don't have to pull it out because you're the wielder.
but see, I guess that's what we agree to this. You don't need that. You don't need that. I want my woman to be like that. I want her to be like, hey, see what you thinking? Hey, hold on, hey,
But
like,
that could be very draining because now I'm relying off the next person to give me that, so I can feel it. Which now, well, what about if you self impose it on yourself? That's when you start.
but that's codependency. I didn't say
But
I
I'm,
didn't. But see,
but that's what we have to also address because if we say that, then there's also a level of consciousness listening that's perceiving right from wrong. That's all they can perceive. So being aware of the room,
I mean, I don't know.
yeah. Being aware of the room,
It's to each his own. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like it can work either way. I guess it all depends at the end of the day about your divine perception about and the molding that it take you. Because we all different. We all had to go through different courses
yeah,
to get to who we are. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like it's amazing the fact that I can actually sit here and talk to you and get your different perspective on life for you to still sit here and be a full divine being in the same way you put with me. You know,
yeah, for sure.
presence to where we actually can sit here and have a conversation and actually be in our the most divine light, and it's all positive energy. But we got two different perspectives on life.
And that's why it's
Hey,
good to have two different perspectives because it's not a right or wrong. It's
right,
more or less of perspectives of journey, right? So that's why I said your perspective of journey has is through a window. And that's why every window is necessary because we won't really get a full ray of light if we don't have the expressions of each person reflecting that information back to source. Okay, so back to God. So when I say to you that there's absolutely nothing wrong with having a partner and knowing that okay, y'all can piggyback and feed off of each other in a way where it's like quarterbacking a play. See
right,
what I'm saying?
right,
Y'all tag that shit like do. But at the same time, is that the highest level? No, right? Because there's levels, but it is one of the most conducive, right? The last thing you need is trying to motivate people, trying to motivate your partner, and they don't even know how to tell what it is that you need. But I feel like it's a necessary thing to master because if you're in a relationship with someone, you should be able to just sense and know they need a hug. You should be able to just sense and know, like intuitively, instinctually. You should be able to pull from those levels of consciousness and like your arsenal and say, okay, this is the best thing to give in my relationship right now.
right.
Because relationship is not one dimensional. and we're not getting any more two-dimensional. We're evolving to 6D and shit, you know? So we have to be able to say, okay, in this particular situation, we got to play this role to each other, but it's not the only ones we can play,
Right. It's
you
gonna
know?
it's gonna come with the bun. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it come with it.
Always come with the bun and the connection. Because when you, one thing I do know, and I can wholeheartedly acknowledge too, that like when you meet somebody that help you, because what they say, different people bring out different in you. You know what I'm saying? A lot of times we have a whole lot of energy, a whole lot of love to give, but we got so used to giving it to the wrong people. That's where a lot of people usually cause themselves to pull back or not be or get
Mhm.
out themselves. You know what I'm saying? Because
Mhm.
got so much love to give and so much untapped into energy that you're able to give somebody, but you got so used to giving all this wrong energy to the wrong people that it caused you to be in this place where to doubt yourself.
You don't even wanna try no more.
You know, you
You don't even wanna date no more. You don't even wanna
right?
interact no more. But it's a beautiful thing, right? Y'all like pandas out here. Y'all know how panda did y'all ever see that TikTok where, like, pandas are going extinct because they won't mate?
No, for real.
Pandas are going extinct because they can't get them to mate.
Oh, that's crazy.
They like, "To hell with that.
That,
I don't care to even" they all slouching over. They don't care to mate. They turned off. So they don't even wanna procreate. But that's kinda like we really down here on Earth school. So we have to get back in the sandlot and we have to have conversations like this and we have to challenge each other. And sometimes we have to switch it up for each other
yep,
and not be so self-centered
yep,
about ourselves. And it's a part of the ebb and flow.
yep. That's that spark. See, you talking about getting somebody that can help spark each other, where y'all can push each other, both of y'all.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? Because you'll be surprised when you got somebody in your corner that actually believe in you, somebody that actually can give you a push and more. Man, you'll be surprised what you accomplish, what y'all accomplish together. Because
Period.
it's not about you guys moving the same. It's never.
Mhm.
The worst thing you want to do for the most part is find somebody that moves in sync. You don't want them to find.
Exactly.
You want somebody that moves in sync. You see
And,
how
and everything that move in sync is is like it's just a morphing. You know what I'm saying? You just blend in and you just fit in where you fit in and you understand the objective. You know what I'm saying? And that's where the control needs to be, not in each other's hands per
yeah,
se, but in what's the foundation. And everyone has a different core, everyone has a different control in their formula.
right.
But in order for anything to work, the control got to be outside of both of you.
Adjusting to the transformations.
That's it.
Right. I got. Uh,
Okay. This has been amazing.
yeah, we don't been here a whole extra 40 minutes. Oh Lord. Y'all don't
It's that energy.
hostage. Y'all don't hostage in here trying to hold me high. Hey, but look though, man, I appreciate y'all so much. I appreciate the opportunity, guys, for inviting me, for me to be able to bond with y'all and enjoy this beautiful energy, man. I hope y'all all the best on this channel with the flourishing and the abundance and the prosperity and the everything, man. The success that you're about to gain from this off this channel, the doors you about to walk into is about to be amazing. And I can see it right now. You know what I'm saying? So I appreciate y'all, man. I wish you nothing but the best. I wish y'all never gratitude. I appreciate y'all receiving me with the love too. She said,
Shout
thank
out to all y'all
you. Hey,
in
big
the
shout out to you.
chat.
I gotta go, y'all. I gotta go get live on my own channel now because I know they waiting for me. You know what I'm saying? They probably like, wait.
Mhm.
But hey, once again, man, I appreciate y'all, man. If anybody on here, if you would like to come tap in, you want to come follow me, you just want to come insight. My handle is Grand Vibes LLC on YouTube. Grand Vibes LLC, and my TikTok. If you guys on TikTok, it's Grand Vibes LLC 2.0. I do got a Grand Vibes LLC channel. It has 13K on there, but I can't go live on that page. I only post on there. But if you want to catch me live, you got to follow my Grand Vibes LLC 2.0 channel. And it will have a fire emoji. Make sure y'all don't get scammed either, because there's a lot of scammers on there.
Mhm.
And
It
so
is.
make sure you follow the right page.
For real, please do cuz they be duplicating it
Now,
fast.
but I love this channel, man. I love this vibe, man. I appreciate the energy here. You know what I'm saying? The reciprocity. It's amazing. And I hope to catch up with y'all another time. I know we're gonna do this again. All right.
Yeah, we do it. But I appreciate you. thank you for giving us your perspective and thank you for showing up. And shout out to your collective and let them know I said thank you.
Definitely, definitely, definitely. Thank y'all. I'll holla at y'all
All
later.
right, good night.
Good night, y'all. Oh wait. Hold on. Can you still hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, look. Before we get out of this thing, y'all, I gotta do this. If y'all don't mind, can we get a little prayer in right quick? You know what I'm saying? If y'all don't mind, can I do this right quick?
Tap in.
I'm saying so. If y'all don't mind, for a quick second, can we get this? Oh, Divine Creator, we come to you right now in the most humble. We pray and ask that you guide every last divine soul on this channel, that you continue to bless them mentally, spiritually, financially, and emotionally. That anything that they're going through, that they're dealing with, anything that attacks coming towards them, that you reject it, that you bring them into the light, that you bring them into their conscious path. We want to thank you for always being a safe covering of our lives and distorting those weapons that's trying to be formed against us. We want to thank you for always waking us up every day, for covering and protecting our family, and for giving and for guiding our path in the darkness when we feel like we're alone. We just want to say thank you. And all in all, in your divine grace name, we pray. Ashe. All right,
Ashay.
get that out of the way. I couldn't leave without that. All right, but
Thank you.
now I'm gone, y'all. Hey,
All right, bye.
love y'all. Love y'all.
Night, y'all.
Good night. Good night.